Alright, hello everybody. Today, in this big, heavy box, I have my entire collection. My entire collection of Balisongs, that is. And let me get an angle here. Anyways, I wanted to make this collection video before 2023 started because this is my 2022 full collection. Not of knives, but just Balisongs. If I did all my knives, I think that would be a very, very long video. This is already going to be a lengthy one, but this is just my Balisongs, and I wasn't able to record this before 2023 was over. I see my camera's a little tilted. Give me a sec. There we go. That's a little better. I wasn't able to record this before 2022 ended because I had COVID and I still have COVID, but it's more tolerable now and I can actually record and make videos. But I wanted to record this earlier, but I just felt too sick and I just couldn't do it. So instead we're gonna do it right now. This is gonna be a lengthy one because, as you can see, this is a big hefty box, and as you know, I live in China and it's cheap and easy to get clones, so I have a lot of them. So I'm gonna move this away so you don't get any sneak teasers. Starting off with our first one, we have the Squiddy. This was in fact my first ever real-ish Balisong. Real-ish as in not a CSGO trainer. But this one has been with me since the beginning pretty much. My real first one I actually gave to my friend because he was very fascinated and started getting into it, so I was like, you know what, you can take this one for free. Like, just have it and mess around with it. So he still has it, and so I hope he still uses it, but this is technically one of the first. This is an OG, and it is not really let down. It's dropped so many times. I don't know if my camera will focus on it, but look at that. It is so smushed in. But, you know, that's just how it is when you drop a plastic thing a billion times. Alright, next up we're gonna do all of these ones. So in here, in this little Bali Plus case, we have a collection of 4 different Balisongs. Is this zoomed in a little bit? I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit. You're a little close for my liking. I love you guys, but not that much. Alright. Next up, Glider OG4 Purple, or Purple Dragon. This was also one of my starter ones, one of my first few that I ever bought, and it was actually one of the first ones that had one of my viral videos. It was the beginning of one of my viral videos and really gave me inspiration to keep going with my channel, and I'm so happy that I did because now I have a pretty big community and I'm very happy to make videos for you guys. I am beyond grateful for how much support you guys give me, and in the beginning I got quite a bit of hate and dislike towards my starting of the hobby, and as I got better I slowly grew a community of people that supported me, and I'm beyond grateful for you guys. And I think that how new people are treated in this hobby is really messed up. I feel like if you're just starting, those people need all the support they can get. They need it more than I do. But anyways, yeah, that's this one. Let me show you the wear and tear on this one. Oh, look at that. You could technically call that modding, because it's technically like, what is that, battleware or whatever the modding is. Next up, we have this piece of garbage. This is the Mako V3 or something, but as you can see, it's not very I took the pins out because it was so bad already, and the pins were starting to fall out, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the pins out because why not? And now it's one of the loudest Balisongs I own. I mean, it's still kind of fun to flip, but it's kind of really bad. And yeah, I don't have too much to say about this. My friend got it for me, and I was like, man, this thing's kind of doo-doo fart. Because it's really just a no-name brand that tried to replicate it and did a really bad job. So yeah, moving on. Next up, look at this. Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. 3D printed Balisong. 3D printed Balisong from whatever site I found it on. I was scared to make videos with this one actually because the guy made a disclaimer saying it was not for commercial use, but I feel like commercial use means like a high production video that's making money, and I'm not making money. I'm just making these videos for fun, for your entertainment. So I'm like, alright, well, if he wants me to take these videos down, sure. Please don't take this video down. I won't use it anymore. Next up, clear squiddy clone. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Yep. This one I recently got. It's alright. It's quite cheap. Made of very cheap plastic, obviously. It was a very cheap clone, and I was like, alright, I guess I'll try it. It was like 92 RMB, which is like, I don't know, like $10 or something. No, a little more than $10. It was like maybe 12, and I'm already gonna break it. Oh my god. Let me move my camera up a little bit, because my neck is dying having to aim it down. Anyways, yeah, this is the squiddy clone. Well, clear squiddy clone. And, yeah. Alright, we finished that box. There was only 4 in there. So, we will just put these guys to the side. Like here. Alright, moving forward, we're gonna do the lowish tier guys. These 3. My lighting's not that good. Let me turn my light on. Alright. These 3 guys. First one, we have my girlfriend's Nautilus. This thing is so extremely blade heavy. It is insane. And also it's like that. One side's good. But anyways, she was flipping and then she kind of gave up on it, so she's like, here, you want these? I was like, alright, sure. And it was in pretty rough condition, but it was actually pretty well maintained, and I was pretty impressed. I just took it apart and cleaned it and put some oil in it and, yeah, tuned it. And it's still pretty rough. This is just a weird clone by Armed Shark. But, yeah. Yeah, let's move forward. Next up, we have the infamous CSGO knife. This one should probably be in the low tier, the lower tier ones, because it's just so goofy. But I decided to put it in the higher up ones because this one's a little goofier than some of the other ones that are in the lower tiers. It's just fun. I would definitely not say it's a good flipper. This thing is obviously just if you want to show off, like, you want to do your cool knife tricks. You want to do your that weird flippin' doo-doo-da-da, and then then yeah, these are good for that. But these are definitely not good flippers, alright? any of you new people that are watching this video, do not buy these if you want to have a good flipping experience. This will hurt your... This will hurt so much. This will also hurt so much. So, just little kind reminder, do not... Oh my god, the poor neighbors. Do not buy these unless you just want to show off that you have a cool looking knife. Alright, moving forward. Old Kraken clone. Look at that bad boy. He has pretty good tolerance still, actually. But anyways, this was like the first Kraken clone that I got, and the other one is currently in pieces because I've still not put it back together. And I've been trying to do that, but I haven't gotten sandpaper yet to sand down the washers so that they fit. But, you know, other than that, this one is a good substitute. It's not great. It doesn't have the updated version where it has this little chamfer, I think is what it's called, where it's indented. Speed channels. But, yeah, this one holds a good place in my heart because I had fun making the unboxing video, and just making videos with it in general was quite fun. I thought this was the coolest Balisong ever when I got it because the only ones that I've had before this were like the Squiddy clone and 2 OG4 clones. So when I got this, I'm like, yo, this thing looks actually like a cool knife. This thing, how will I ever top this? This thing is so cool. And now I know that there's better ones, but you know, at the time this felt like the coolest knife ever. So, yeah. Let's move forward. We finished all 3 of those. Let's move on to... I forgot what is in here. Hold on, let me check real quick. So that I make sure. Oh, yeah. These ones are next, actually. Alright. Next up we have this guy. One of the first clones that I ever... No, that's not true. I'm trying to remember when I got this. I think I got this like just as a joke before I even thought about actually becoming part of the community, before I even started thinking about owning a bunch of these things. I was just like, yo, this thing looks kind of funny, what if I just bought this? And I bought it, and I used it for like 10 minutes, and then it just sat in my room. So, yeah. Not too much to this one. It's cheap Chinese anodized junk. And same goes with this one. The comb. It's not great. Actually, it's really not too bad. But it was like 30 RMB, which is stupid cheap. Because it makes sense, it's stupid cheap quality. And you can barely do good tricks with it. Anyways, moving forward. This bag has the Triton pieces and the Kraken pieces. I just have not put them back together yet, so you know they're in there. Let me think. Oh yeah. In here we have everybody's favorite that I have still not reviewed yet, the Balisong. Let me take off this jacket. We have the Balisong. Oh yeah. This thing is quite goofy. It's very, very strange. I would definitely say it's strange. Not great, but you know, it's acceptable. Oh, it has weights on the end, which is kind of nice. Still doesn't do much for it. But this is the one, if you're going to try to sneak into school, this would be the only acceptable one to try. Alright, let's move forward. In this box is all of my hardware. Oh, and I'm dropping it all. That's just where I keep all my hardware, so that's not much. So, What else do I have to show before we move on to the good knives? We have these 3 little things of oil, of the premium oil that I got on Taobao for really cheap. Also, we have more hardware and oils. I have a lot of hardware and oils, guys. And as you can see, in the rest of this box is a bunch of Valley Plus bags. And that is because we are on to the good stuff. First up, we have a fake Squid Industries bag, which holds the famous Big Star Madco clone. Everybody's favorite. I got this one and it was quite cool when I got it, but now I realize it's not the greatest flipper. I'm not going to go into it too far, but you can go watch the review. I put a review on my channel. You can go watch that. It's not too hard to find on my homepage. But yeah, that's that. Alright, moving forward. We're going to leave live blades for last. And we're going to start with... I'm trying to find the other live blades so that I don't accidentally do it first. Alright. Next up. The Mako clone. Mako, whatever you call it. This is the V1. It's quite modded. This is also one of the first ones I owned. This one was quite unique when I got it. And I remember I was like, yo, this is so swag, you know, it's like a shark, you know? It looks like a shark, that's so cool. I can flip it in public because it looks like a shark and not a knife. I can go outside with it for once, no way. And also, the only concern that I have with this one is that it's really slippery, which I don't like, but, you know. They all have their flaws and they all have their pros. Alright, yeah, moving forward. Next up is going to be the Sahara. Lots of people loved the review of this one. Lots of people, as in 1 point something thousand of you, which is crazy. I didn't know people... I'm actually going to break these knives. Let me move my... I'm going to lift you guys up and move my rug to where I'm dropping all these knives. Alright. Back on track. This one, again, very popular reviews, but honestly, it's very, it flips okay. The rounded handles feel quite weird, but it's nothing I'd say is definitely ordinary. It's a strange one for sure, but you know, if you like it, you like it. I couldn't really review the rounded handles for everybody because it's just so subjective. Some people might love it, some people might hate it. And yeah. Moving forward, we have the Nautilus. This thing, very strange. It's replicated, but it's also different because it's a lot like chunkier here. Like right here is a lot chunkier than the normal one. It's also a lot bigger and fatter and bigger and meaner. So yeah, this is the one. This is by the one. I know there's like 4 billion different types of Nautilus clones, but you know, this one is the one people don't really like, and I understand why, because it's pretty unique. But me personally, I don't mind it. Its big chunkiness kind of adds to its uniqueness. Alright, let's move forward. Next up, we got one of my personal favorites, the Orca clone. Now this one is tinted green. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's there for sure. One of my personal favorites. I got this one for extremely cheap, and it's no surprise because it breaks really easily. Let me show you. As you can see there, it literally already snapped right there. But aside from that, great knife. I love it. For the price, it's great. Great value for its price. But let's move forward. I don't want to go too much into each one because we have plenty. Next up, I'm not going to go too far into this one because I've already reviewed one. But it's an orange OG4. This is the second clone I really got. Instead of buying a different clone, I bought the same one, just a different color, because I thought it would be cool. And yeah, I'm not disappointed. This one's a good backup. Alright, next guy. Pretty recent one. We got the, what is this? Squid Trainer. Yep. Squid Trainer V4? V2? I don't know. I don't keep track of the official names. I just call him Squid Trainer. This one I'm very pleased with. Recently though, it has had like a slap where it like shaves the inside of the handle, which is really disappointing. But you know, for its price, it's understandable. It was cheap. But I really wanted a clone that had two different colored handles, and this was the first that I got of that. Alright, this is a long video, but moving on to the last two, we have, let me just clean up my space here a little bit. Just put this all away. Alright, the last two, the most expensive two. We'll start with my least favorite, which is the Benchmade. I don't really like this clone. When I first got it, I thought it was going to be a lot cooler than it actually was, and I was quite disappointed with it, mostly because it has handle slap, but you know, it has tap, and it's small, but you know, some people like it. I tried it, and I can say I don't really like it. Alright, final one. My personal favorite, which is most recent, which is Tsunami. Well, Tsunami clone. I love this thing with all of my heart, even though it bites back. But, you know, this thing is absolutely insane for its price, too. It is so well polished, and it's just nice and clean. It feels like butter. And I could not be happier with it. And so yeah, to conclude, this is practically my entire collection. I want to lower this so you guys can see the full. This is my entire collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.